Landed by Ben Folds on XFM. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
We've had a couple of emails, Rick, saying that there have been reports of people actually being killed by cows.
Yeah.
So it is actually quite a lucky escape for Karl and his family.
The worrying thing about that is it's tragic, and anyone dying unexpectedly, it's terrible. But what makes it worse is when it's something like being killed by cows, because there's a slight, I mean, a slight humour aspect.
Yeah.
How were you killed by a cow?
Yeah.
You know, like for example, if you were killed by a falling safe.
Yeah.
The vicar might laugh.
Yes.
That's my worry.
Yeah. Well, I read a story in the paper of a man who, fell out of a window and died. He fell out of, he was like a third-story window and he fell out. But it was slightly amusing because at the time he was mooning.
I know.
For a laugh, he was mooning someone and he fell out.
I know.
So when he fell, like, even though it was tragic, he obviously had his trousers around his ankles and his arse out.
I know, the thing, there was a kid who died, got hit by a truck mooning. But you know, the worst thing about that is, it's not funny enough to be killed for.
No.
Mooning isn't funny enough.
No, it's just not a good enough gag.
Do you know what I mean? It's a witless sort of thing to do, and then to be killed for it.
If you'd just done a 2-hour impromptu Eddie Izzard style, you know, routine, and then you got tragically killed, that would sort of make sense.
But doing something that's
mooning, it's almost karmic, because it's such a bad joke.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like it's some weird universal karmic way. It's like, if you hadn't been mooning, maybe you wouldn't got killed.
I know.
If you hadn't done such a lame joke, maybe you'd be okay.
Yeah, but that's it.
But there's lots, you don't want to be walking along, you know, you don't want to be walking through the garden and stand on a rake, and it flips up.
And it hits you so hard.
And it's like a boing noise as it hits you.
And it hits you so hard that it kills you.
Yeah. Or you fall out of a window and a cactus goes up your bum.
I know, you're killed by a cactus up the arse. Or you're at a concert and a fat woman stage dives.
Yeah.
And she just squashes you. How did he die? He was squashed by a big hefty...
Mama Cass just jumped on him.
Just big fat woman squashed him to death.
Yeah.
Tell you what. Tell you what though. Right, talking of fat women.
Go on.
I'm not having a go, but did you see Michelle McManus on,
Oh, man alive. You are what you eat. What you eating? Girls allowed. Look it out. It was unbelievable.
No, but to be fair, you know, she didn't...
Did you see her in her bikini one?
Yeah, well, yes, but she was always a little bit...
Yeah, but just a little bit.
Well, no, she eats too much, right? But what I did like about it was that she had a go, you know, she did lose her...
hard and that, yeah.
Huh?
I quite liked her at the end of it, really.
Yeah,
she's not an unpleasant woman, she's a lovely woman, but I mean, like I said before, there was that interview in Heat magazine where she, you know, I tend to eat 11 packets of Doritos a night.
Yeah.
11 I mean...
Yeah.
Come on, Michelle.
That's too much, isn't it?
Unless you're trying to win some kind of competition, like trying to find some kind of, you know, a golden ticket in one of the packets. There's no excuse.
What could you possibly be trying to win to eat those every day?
But it's not, it wasn't her who annoys me, it's that doctor in it, that woman, she does me head in.
Yeah.
I can't be doing with her the way,
well, you know, she's not actually officially a doctor, is she?
No, and her bedside manner's not very good either.
No,
it's like the fear tactic that I think you want a little bit of...
And what does she look like? I mean, she doesn't look like the sort of peak of health. She's got that weird sort of witch-like crone face.
Well, it can't be good for you hanging about all that poo all the time. She's always delving into that every day. I used to be told, you know, don't mess about with dog poo because it can make you go blind.
Yeah.
She's constantly at it.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Rubbing through it. And it annoys me the way it's like, you know, well, let's have a look at your poo, let's see if you're eating the wrong types of food. The person's about 33 stone.
Yeah.
It's obvious.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't need to look at that. It's just wine, and I'll tell you the thing that, I mean, I've never had it done anyway, right? But the colonic thing.
Did Michelle have that? I didn't see it.
Yeah, and they show on it, she sat there sort of lying down. She's like, oh. But I don't understand why people have that done anyway, unless you are sort of bunged up.
Yeah, or you've got a cactus up there.
Yeah.
But the other thing is like the way, like it's a clear tube. Why do you need to, you know what I mean? Why do you need to see what's whizzing past? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's some sort of generation game. You've got to remember what's going past.
Everything, then you win a prize.
Why can't you just look at it in the bucket after and go, right, yeah.
Well, why look at it at all? Why do you need to look at it?
Well, it's...
Out of interest, isn't it?
See what's come out, I don't know.
So yeah, that's where that went. Oh, that's where I've been looking for that. Remote control.
How does it work? I don't want to go into graphic detail, but they just send water up there, don't they?
No, caffeine.
Caffeine?
Yeah, so it's like it's like a gallon of coffee.
Wow.
It goes up there, and it wants to come out immediately, obviously. And then it percolates.
But when did that happen? How did someone sort of go, tell you what you want to do?
I think it was first invented on distraction. to win a car? I don't know, do I? I suppose they thought there's stuff up there that's not coming out. It's for, you know, they find things up there.
Though, isn't it?
They did that thing that they find things up there that they swallowed when they were 5 and that, don't they?
Lego bricks and stuff.
Exactly, yeah, marbles. But I mean, meats and things can stay in there, you know, it gets caught in a little, you know, a little recess in your 30-foot of tubing. And, it doesn't come out.
Talking of meats, I saw an advert on the way in today. Question to both of you. Who eats pepperoni?
I don't know.
Have you ever eaten a pepperoni?
It's, disgusting.
I've never seen anyone eating a pepperoni, buying one. I've never heard anyone say, delicious pepperoni earlier. I don't associate it with anyone. I've never seen anyone eat
when
one.
you think what is it, just sort of like, curdled, salty, it's sort of like, do you want to try a big long blood bogey?
Yeah.
I won't, no, it lasts forever. Oh, that's scary then.
Yeah.
You just keep it.
It's like
keep it under your couch. It'll be just as nice in a year's time.
It does look like something you'd find down the back of the oven when you were cleaning out. One of those Gordon Ramsay documentaries.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But, because I always associate, it's pepperonis, and it's the, those nutrition drinks, which are like it looks like a dog food tin. I think it's just called something like nutrition or Nutri drink or something.
Oh, yeah.
And you always see some empty ones on a brick wall near a council estate.
Oh, right.
Which I think the only people who eat them are homeless people.
Oh, really? I thought you were going to say it's bodybuilders.
No, it's because you buy these, you can see them in regular newsagents. It's not a bodybuilding
I don't believe a homeless who's just got a quid, because who runs in and buys an isotonic Nutri
No, but it's
drink.
not isotonic, no, I think it's basically, if you don't want to eat a meal because you're too high on smack, it'll give you as much as you can possibly need, just to keep you alive until your next hit.
And tell me, Steve, doesn't Special Brew do that? Or am I barking up the wrong tree with that?
I don't know.
They seem to be getting a lot of nutrition from Special Brew.
The people who make Special Brew now, they've just resigned to the fact that it's only homeless people who are drinking it. It's like, well, we may as well just market it chiefly at them.
What's the advertising? Takes the edge off when you can't find smack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you trying to sleep on Tottenham Court Road? Oh, God! New Order, World, XFM 104.9 with Gervais Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, and it's Knob News time. We're all very excited. Now, last week's Knob News was what, Karl? Do you remember it was a man
who grew a knob on his arm?
Sure.
No, he didn't grow it there, did he? He put it there.
Well, I know that, but, yeah.
Just popped it on his arm.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
week. That's just a recap of the week's news. Right now it's the headlines.
Well, we've talked about it before. Do you know the little mouse that had an ear on its back?
Yeah. Sure.
Right. Well, he thought he had a bad time, right? Listen to this one. Mouse walking about, with us, sort of wearing a monkey's testicle. They're just having a laugh. This is what I mean about a lot of scientists. What are they doing? When's that going to come in handy?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, they were seeing if, you know, say if a fella loses one, right?
Yeah.
Hitler or whatever. And they go, well, don't worry about it, we can sort you out. I don't know what the monkey's gonna do. Not unless they keep passing them on or whatever. But the actual monkey testicle was put on the mouse. And it worked. It worked for the mouse.
But isn't it, I mean, isn't a monkey's testicle quite large in relation to a mouse? Would it not look like the mouse was on a space hopper or something?
Oh yeah, it didn't look good.
Well, they didn't put it where its testicles would be.
No, they did.
They put it, well, how could it walk then? The ear was on his back, so he could just get about.
Well, I don't know. But
well, you don't know, do you? You just guessed. Did they grow the monkey's testicles where the mouse testicles would?
Well, it looked stupid anywhere else, though, wouldn't it?
Oh, whereas a mouse with monkey testicles, that's fine.
Oh, you'd be showing off. You'd be alright. I'd prefer that than the ear.
When that mouse gets put back in with the other mice, do the other mice go, George, you look different, have you had anything done?
But the weird thing is, as well, apparently it still works as a monkey.
What?
So, like,
what are you talking about?
Like the sperm and that was, it was still sort of monkey
Of course
sperm.
it was. What are you talking about?
But that's weird.
But, what, Karl, it's only a thing to give it nutrients. That's all the thing they're testing. It's like grafting at that level. Right, what's your question? Cause right. What do you think? It would change eventually, it would have changed into a mouse testicle, because it had been hanging round a mouse for so long.
No, I thought the actual sperm of it, though, would be a mouse's.
Why?
Because it's hanging off a mouse.
No, but your sperm is actually created in the testicles.
So
that's why it has to be outside your body, otherwise we put them in a nice little cage.
But I'm guessing then that they've done this operation so that they can do it to humans. Yeah? Why would I want a monkey testicle if my kids are gonna be monkeys?
But, we're rock bustering now?
Should we do it now?
Should we do it now?
Set it up now.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, you should just remind people, Rick, particularly if they're trapped in Antarctica for the next few months, what this game is.
Well, this is, Blockbusters, just totally ripped off, and, the clues are bands and artists. Carl says they're cryptic clues, they're not cryptic clues, they're more like, what word am I thinking of? They're tenuous, some of them don't work at all. So it's really, are you in tune with a shaved monkey? I mean, it's nearly embarrassing to get the clue. I pride myself on that I don't really get them. And I'm sort of proud of that, because you shouldn't.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think I've given it a big sell.
Yeah.
Now, you do win TAT today, but the big prize is going forward to be in the draw in 5 weeks' time, when there's a signed Homer that I got Matt Groening to draw. If you go to rickygervais.com, you can see him drawing it. It's an original.
Well, if they want to see it, they can go to xfm.co.uk/Ricky, and it's actually, just click on it, you can have a look at it.
Oh, you can see all the pictures there, can't you? There's also a signed Nigel Tufnell poster, and us three as Flanimals, but there's a little actually video clip. I was on rickygervais.com. You can actually see Matt Groening drawing it.
Well, those prizes are the ones the big prizes you can win in 5 weeks' time if you get to the grand final. In the meantime, it's the usual selection of mediocre gifts which will be given away.
That you found in a drawer that people would have sent us to give away.
First up, we've got I think most people would agree, the mediocre John Travolta film Ladder 49, which I think barely made it into cinemas over here. We've also got on DVD.
And we're giving that away.
We're giving that away.
Brilliant.
On DVD, the TV series Grumpy Old Men, which I think is repeated every single night on BBC Two.
Oh, and that's free as well, is it?
Yeah, that's free.
Oh, okay.
We've got the complete third series of Alias. Great gift, only if you've seen the previous 2 seasons, so,
is that the one I'm in?
I don't know, possibly. French and Saunders at the Movies, a collection of all their hilarious movie spoofs, again, on television, I think, every Friday. And, the TV series Operation Good Guys. You know, fine series, but you could see that on UK Gold most nights. So, once again, an excellent selection.
But if you win all those and take them straight down to Record and Tape Exchange, you will be able to get 2 albums that you actually like.
That's exactly right.
So,
people send us them, so they sort of get bigged up on the radio, so that's done. We don't need to worry about that.
Angry.
So, anyway then, three clues.
Well, hang on, let's play the jingle.
No, I haven't got one.
You not got a jingle for Rockbusters?
No.
Well, do one quickly, no.
Okay. Rockbusters.
Brilliant.
Alright, so we got 3 of them. Cryptic clue and the initials, the band, it could be a band or an artist, we've done all that, haven't we?
Yeah.
Alright, first one. The fella let his wife know how he got the bruise on his leg. Right?
Give us that again.
The fella let his wife know how he got the bruise on the leg. He got a little bruise.
Hey, it's all, imagine that in the Times crossword. You read it again, it's slightly different. Every time I look back at this crossword, it's slightly different. All the words change. It can't be cryptic.
The initials there, CL. Right? CL. Fella got a bruise on his leg. He let his wife know how he got it. What's going on? Right, second one.
All the muttering!
And what's the next cryptic clue?
Second one. That Potter lad had a lot of bottle doing all that stuff with the wizards and that, right? He had a lot of bottle playing with the wizards and that. What's all that about? Right?
I love it! What's all that about?
TB there, band or artist, the initials TB. That Potter lad, he's got a lot of bottle doing all that stuff with the wizards. Right? And the third one, the Buddhists won't be able to get in their temple without these. Oh. What do they need, right? The Buddhists won't be able to get in their temple without these. The initials TM. Right?
83936 is the text number. We don't want to receive emails from this because we can't be bothered, so just a quick text. Make sure you include all 3 answers. We're not interested unless you've only got, you need to get all 3.
Yeah.
But the winner may only get 2, but it's
Oh, yeah.
it's the first one with the most right answers.
Yeah. And if
that
you're-
wins all those DVDs. Alias is a box set, to be fair. That's pretty good prize, that
Oh,
one.
you could probably get two CDs when you take that down to Record Tape Exchange. Just
And
about,
you
right?
don't need to see the first 2 seasons because you won't know what's happening anyway.
Oh, okay, fine. I'm excited to think that there's some people now in Antarctica just scrabbling around to get a pen,
Yeah.
just trying to figure them out. You know, they'll probably stew on that for the next, I don't know, 2 months.
Here's the answer. Sorry, give us the clue again quickly.
Alright, so the first one was, the fella let his wife know how he, got the bruise on his legs.
Go on.
Right, that was, Courtney Love. Yeah, Courtney Love. So that's Courtney Love.
So that's
the
fine.
first one, CL.
So that one's fine.
The second one, that Potter.
Oh, what am I doing? Letting that one
Just
go?
let it go. Just let it go.
Am I just letting that go?
Annoyingly, we haven't got time to take issue with it.
That,
Rick.
Okay.
That Potter lad, he's got a lot of bottle, hasn't he, doing all that stuff with the wizards and that.
Go on.
That's, Brave Harry, yeah, the Bravery, current sort of X-Men band, the Brave Harry, that works as well.
No, it doesn't.
And the last one,
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't work.
the Buddhists
It doesn't work.
won't be able to get in their temple without
Doesn't
these.
work. Brave Harry. Brave Harry. Doesn't work. Brave Harry.
The
Brave
Buddhists,
Harry.
Buddhists won't be able to get in their temple without these, TM, that's
Yeah.
the monk keys, right? So, who got all them,
The Monk Keys.
who got all them right?
Which band are called the Monk Keys?
The monkeys.
Oh, the Monkeys.
Yeah, the monkeys. Alright, so, who's the winner this week?
The winner this week is Gina.
Well, we're letting that go, yeah?
Gina.
Let's get Rockbusters rolling.
I should just, if people aren't familiar with Rockbusters, then, someone has actually sent in one of their own to test Carl. They've used, I think, the same principle that Carl has, which is,
Interesting.
utterly random.
Yeah.
Well, as you said before,
Tenuous.
really just try
Not
and
really
think of
cryptic.
something
Yeah.
that he might
sure,
be thinking of.
Sure.
So, I mean, she's done it quite coherently, but I'm wondering if I should sort of say it more as Carl might say it, just slightly less.
Well, different every time.
Yeah, slightly less coherent. So, Carl, this is one for you, alright?
Go on.
It's Sunday morning. I'm just, I'm in bed, but I don't sleep. But like Hollyoaks is on the omnibus. I'm just watching that. I go and make a lovely cup of tea. I'm in the bed with Suzanne, aren't I, having a cup of tea?
What's going on there?
Just watching the telly and that. But hang on, I haven't got anything to dunk in me in my tea. I haven't got anything to dunk in my tea, have I? You know what I mean? I haven't got anything to dunk in there, and I'm just having, what am I doing?
Is it LB?
It's LR.
Oh.
LR. So, have a think about that one, Carl.
I think I know it.
Yeah?
Do ya?
Go for it.
Go on.
Is it Lionel Richie?
It is Lionel
Sort of-
Richie. What's your logic?
Sort of Lionel, and it's like...
No rich tea. No rich tea.
Yeah.
No biscuits, no rich tea. Lion, no rich tea.
I think we-
Lionel Rich tea. Lionel Richie. It works.
We've
It's
done one-
just
we've
as
done one a
coherent as
bit
one of
like
yours.
it.
What's that?
We've done one a little bit like it. There's nothing wrong with that.
I cannot
So
believe you got it.
that's a taster.
I cannot believe you got it.
I might not have got it without the initials, but that's why we chucked them in, just to help you along. So,
Right, so what have you got for us
right,
this
so
week?
we got 3 of them.
Oh, by the way, don't bother calling in Kate Bush, because Carl doesn't want to answer the phones. He says Kate Bush is not going to call, so it's all going to be nutters. So we apologise. He's got one thing to do. He didn't even get the sound right, because someone was complaining about they couldn't hear Steve. He's got to do Monkey News, which is always twaddle, and he won't even answer the phones now, so I don't know why he gets paid. He takes off Mondays, because he works Saturdays. He
I
gets
don't.
paid for Saturdays. He takes 5 weeks
Not off
holiday a
Mondays.
year.
Not off
and,
Mondays anymore.
and he moans.
Not off Mondays.
Wow.
Right,
What have you got for us?
right then, the first one. There's a vehicle that sells kebabs. Right?
Right?
There's a vehicle that sells kebabs. Initial D. Right? D.
Great.
Right? We worked that one out?
Of course I haven't.
Right, the second one. You're asked if you want that bit of the egg.
You what?
You're asked if you want that bit of the egg. You
Yeah.
think about it, but we sort of decide against it.
And again?
What's going on there? You're asked if you want that bit of the egg. You think about it, but you go, nah, go against it. Right?
I've got it. Is
So
it is initials W Y O?
Yeah.
Got it.
Right, so...
Okay.
That one works. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
and the last one, I don't think this burger will catch on.
I don't think this burger will catch on.
Yeah, and the letter there is M. So you just text or email in with the answers and win some stuff. What have we got?
We've got some prizes. We've got another box set of the League of Gentlemen.
This is instant gratification, but you go into a draw for something bigger, so what have we got today?
Yeah, well, today, this is what you're taking home today. You've got the League of Gentlemen, the complete collection on DVD. That's that's worth having, definitely. We've got Catterick, which is the current Vic and Bob show on BBC Two, which is good. The Aviator, the award-winning Leonardo DiCaprio, Martin Scorsese biopic, and once again, Ladder 49.
We're giving that away again, are we?
Yeah. Apparently we got.
Did we get a job lot of those, didn't we?
We got loads of them. We got boxes of stacks of them. Yeah.
Excellent. So,
email in if you just want a copy of Ladder 49. I'm sure we can dig one out for you.
yeah. Or phone in, because Carl does not answer the phones. But, it's what they're waiting for, is the Rockbuster dancers.
That's right.
Right.
Okay, give us the clue, give us the answer.
Right then, first one.
Hurry up, because we haven't got long for monkey news.
Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. First one. There's a vehicle over there that's,
It's changed.
selling kebabs.
Oh, it's changed, go on.
Initial D.
Yeah, where's it?
That was Donovan.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, okay.
Yeah. That
Good.
works.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Second
That's a
one.
real clue.
Well, they got it. Like they always do, so they're always real clues. Second one. You're asked if you want that bit of the egg, right? You think about it. Then you decide against it.
I think I know this one. What was the initial again?
Y-O.
Is this, John Lennon's, wife, Yoko Ono?
Yeah, that's right.
I think that was her name, Yoko Ono, was it?
Yeah, it's Yoko No.
It
was Yoko No.
No, you've got it wrong. You're thinking about it. You're asked if you want a bit of the egg.
Yeah.
You go, yolk. You think about it. Oh no.
Oh, so you say it twice, you stutter. So
No,
it's
no, no.
Yoke, oh no.
No, you did it
No, her
wrong.
name's Yoko Ono, though.
Yeah, Yoko
Yeah.
Ono. Listen to the clue again.
Okay, no.
Listen to the clue.
So what you say is, do you want this bit of the egg? You did, what, the other bit? No. Yoke, oh no.
That's
Yoko, oh no. Yoko, oh no. Yoko, no. Oh, yoke. Yeah, go on, brilliant. Yeah, okay, yeah, Yoko, no, yeah, go on.
Works
Yeah.
perfect.
Next, yeah.
And the last one was, I don't think this burger will catch on. That was, initial M.
Yeah.
McFly. Right? So, there's your three clues.
Which
There's your three answers.
We won't catch on.
Well, who'd want to eat that? You know what I mean? It's like a Mac burger or whatever. Mac chicken. McFly. Don't want one. Put it back. I'll have a chicken. Right? So who's got the three then?
Well done to Ian Shillham from Mansfield, who's got all those answers right amazingly. He wins all those great prizes, including.
To be honest.
Yeah. Well, no, you get some money back. It'd be part exchange. I mean, it would, it's like you'd make up the difference just to wear your brilliant face for a week.
But the doctor was saying how it's not complicated. He said the worst thing is something about the people who were related to the dead person. It's a bit weird for them still seeing the face of someone they know walking about when they're dead.
Yeah, I can see that would be odd, yeah.
I love you, Carl. You are brilliant. Honestly, you're never a dull moment. It doesn't matter whether you're talking or I'm squeezing your head. I'm never bored. I never go, oh, that's enough, Carl. Do you know what I mean? I had battling tops, I got bored. It's like computer games, you think it's the best game in the world, and someone goes, how are you getting on with Tomb Raider? You go, oh, I don't play it anymore. I go, how's Carl? I go, he's brilliant. He's brilliant. I was squeezed it yesterday, I was squeaking in his face, I got him down to the ground, he said this, he said that. I'm never bored with you. Do you know what I mean? It's brilliant. I'd like to rent you out to people.
See me, I'm different. I would happily leave him now in the bottom of the cupboard.
Until quiz
With the
night.
Sky Electrics.
Until the old pub quiz night, when there's no one else who will have you on the team. Sure. And suddenly you want to be your best mate.
Done him again.
Right?
Yeah, where's his mum and dad then, Carl? Yeah?
In Bristol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
I love the fact you can insult me but never insult my parents. Feeder, Butt Rogers, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Carl Pilkington.
Carl just said to me, so what face would you have to me? And I went, what do you mean? He went, well, whose face would you have? And I went, I don't know. A boy's, so the skin would be regenerated. He went, oh, no, it'll be a bit weird. He said, oh no, someone famous. And I went, I don't know. I went, whose would you have? He went, Barry Sheen.
No, but what I meant was, when I was talking to Suzanne about it, saying this is amazing, she said, well, whose face would you have?
Right.
Now, it's got to be fairly recent to have the skin fresh, because it can't be too old.
Right.
So I had a choice of, like, Barry Sheen, or, what's her face, off Last of the Summer Wine.
Who?
Who's the old woman who just passed away?
Thora Hird.
Thora Hird. So that's what I meant. If I could have any face, because she said, well, you could have had Tom Cruise or something. I said, well, he's not dead. She said, no, but you could have had that.
You'll give yourself restrictions in your fantasy. Sort of like, look down your picture. I love the idea that someone getting you a call. Mr. Wilkerton. Hello, it's Dr. Hanrahan. Barry Sheen has just passed away. And you go, oh dear. Yeah, bad news and good news. Do you want his face or... Do you want his face?
Does Suzanne go out with you, like, for charitable reasons? Is it like you can adopt a boyfriend?
I love the fact that she encourages you.
She was saying about Tom Cruise, and I was like, oh, you know, she said, you know, he's not a bad-looking fella or whatever.
So, well, what she's saying is, Carl, is there any chance you could go and get a different face? Maybe something like Tom Cruise would be good.
Yeah, but then I was saying, right, first of all, he's got to be dead, and he's not. But if he was, and you had that done, would you feel like...
People looking at you on the tube?
Well, no, like, say if the people who made Mission Impossible said, well, we want to do a third one. would I be in me right to say, well, I don't want to do it?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't mean to be offensive, Carl, but your girlfriend could do a lot better than you. I don't know what you're thinking.
I love the idea of this whole conversation about you in Tom Cruise's face, and then get offered a film.
But why does she have conversations like this with you?
He was now on last night. He's now on the telly.
I love it. What should we talk about? What about getting a new face? Oh dear. Oh, that cartoon. If you don't know what Carl looks like, there's a cartoon that was in last week's Heat, isn't it, that I drew on the website. What's it going for now? Bid?
I think it's at about 225 quid at the moment.
And what do they have to do to bid for it?
Just email in and I'll pass it on to the website people.
I know why Heat put it in. It's because the editor, Boyd Hilton, looks a little bit like you, doesn't he?
Sort of my ugly brother.
He's probably listening, and he says nice things about you.
Yeah, he can still say nice things, but I bet he knows deep down. You know if you're good looking or not, don't you?
I can't believe
Come
it,
on, Steve. I mean, what do you think?
This is going crazy, you know, Carl. I don't know. You're just, the insults are flying left, right, and centre. You've got no limits. You've just gone crazy. You've just gone wild. You're swanning around just because you look like Tom Cruise.
I think it's because he's been hanging out with Christian O'Connell.
Yeah.
And they're both thinking, yeah, we're...
Couple of media players.
Yeah.
Too big for their boots.
Yeah, not scared. Although he's scared of Christian.
No, he's terrified.
He's scared of Christian in here because he's not allowed to do monkey news.
No.
Because Christian wants to do it. He's scared of him.
I'm not saying that, right? Christian...
I do monkey news, but Christian wants to do some monkey news. I'm not allowed.
Once around the block. Badly drawn boy. I like him. He's funny as well. You know what? I think he looks like if me and you were put in a blender, Carl. Do you know what I mean? He's got my sort of shape. He's got your sort of accent. And...
I think when you put in a blender, does that... would a voice sort of mix?
The times I've thought of putting the two of you in a blender.
Do you remember, I told you that thing about the sponges, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, that freaked him out. You know, if you get two sponges, and you dye one red and one blue, and you liquidize them, we pour them into a tank of water, after a couple of hours, there's a blue sponge and a red sponge, because their cells now, and they reform. And do you know what he said? He went, how'd you kill a sponge then?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, what a great thing to say. Oh, my back's killing me, because I went, you know, I did my back in last week, and I had to get a chiropractor out, and I couldn't walk. Well, as soon as I could walk, I mean, I came in here on my day off and did when you were in Bristol with your mum and dad looking after you. And then I went to Selfridges Sunday, and...
Well, you got a bit of money now, why not?
Yeah, and, I went into the sports department, and, there's a golf simulator there, £38,000, and it's just like a shed, and I was looking at it like a kid in a sweet shop, and the two blokes that work there, they recognised me and went, oh, right, I said, yeah, good. When I was just looking at that simulator, it's brilliant, isn't it? He went, do you want to have a go? And I went, no, I'm crap, I can't do it. I said, oh, and I got a bad back. And then I went, you have a go, and he did it in a couple of times. He went, oh, that's not bad. And he went, do you want to go? I went, yeah, go on then. and I put it all out, and I really tried my hardest.
Of course you did.
And it took off, and it was really good shot. And he went, good. I went, well, I said, I'm time ago, and I was thinking, I've got to hit this one as well, I've got to hit this one too. And I hit it again, I had 3 goes. I hurt my back after the first one.
Yeah, but you carried on.
And it went, right, I said, cheers, thanks very much, and I walked away, and I went to Jane, I went, I've got to get a cab. She went, I've done my back. She went, well, why did you show off? I went, I had to.
Of course you did. That sums you up. That just
I was in agony. I was all the way back. I had to lay on the floor and put ice on my back again for about 3 hours.
What was the best you thought could happen? That they would just say, oh my god, that guy, that's Ricky Gervais. Is there nothing he can't do?
That's exactly what I wanted. Yeah. As I was seeing that, I go, cheers, yeah. As I got about a few yards away, I just slowed down, and Jane go, what are you waiting for? I go, listen. And it just go, that man is a god.
Yeah.
And I go, come on, Jane, let's go home. Yeah.
That's just all. Have you ever been able to walk through a fairground, past one of those machines, those test your strength machines, and not have a go at it?
I don't think I'd be very good at that.
I bet you cannot walk past one of those rifle ranges and not have a go.
I love rifle
but
ranges.
You've got to be the best, I imagine.
Yeah, if someone had just won before me, I'd go, it's not worth it, it's fixed.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Pathetic.
Yeah, well, so that's why my back's, it's ridiculous, isn't it? But I hate not being able to do stuff. It's like I'm punishing the injury.
Yeah.
I know if I laid in bed for it, it'd be better, but I go, no, why should I?
Yeah.
When I used to be a kid, I used to hit my head on the banister or something, and I used to go and get a hammer and hit the banister. And then I started thinking, when I was about 8, I remember, if I'd hurt myself, I'd go, ha ha, God, didn't hurt.
He's up there thinking, oh, bloody hell.
How mental is that? Carl, what are you thinking, mate?
Right, Rockbusters, that's what I'm thinking.
Straight to it. Go on then, who's the winner?
Right,
I've got to do the clues again.
Right, the first one was, the hitchhiker needs a lift, but in something bigger than a car.
Yeah, snappy, go on.
VH.
Yeah.
Right, that was Van Halen.
Hailing a van.
Because he wanted something bigger than a car, that's the first one.
Yeah.
All the
Second one.
tenses are mixed up, everything, it's just, go on.
Second one, don't be selfish, and some of that out to your mates, that was C, that was share. Alright. It's alright.
Yep.
And the third one, the Scottish fellas can't get into their emails, the initials there, KL, they, Kenny Loggins.
Right. That's the last time we do Blockbusters. That is the last time we do it.
No.
It is. That's the last time. Give the prize to someone.
Kenny Loggins. I'm gonna give that one to
Kenny Loggins.
Helen Perrott. She has emailed in, and actually, Helen, I need you to email in your address if you would, so we can send you those goodies, DVDs in the bag and stuff.
But who would get Kenny Loggins then? If the clue was good, who would get Kenny Loggins? What did he do? Footloose?
Yeah.
That famous film about where dancing was banned.
Yeah.
In that nebulous, yeah.
That's an extraordinary film. I saw it once in America. Like you say, Kevin Bacon in a town where dancing has been banned. I was watching it. It was like if aliens had been watching Earth, but only monitoring us through our TV and films.
Yeah.
And then tried to make a film about humans. That's the film they'd end up with.
What do you think, what do they think of, Queen the Musical? Because they're, of course, rock and roll's banned, isn't it?
In the future. I'm not looking forward to the future, Rick, where feelings and emotions are going to be banned.
I can't believe it. Where's our hoverboards?
Yeah. So yeah, well done to Helen Perry. Is that the last time we do Rockbusters?
No.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah, after the break, Monkey News.
No, we'll play, oh yeah, we'll do a break. Don't know about Monkey News, got some other stuff as well.
We'll do Monkey News after the break.
So, yeah,
Excellent.